Mandera cannot be turned into a battleground for Somalia. We have no interest in Somalia. The only interest we have in Somalia is peace. If they cannot peace and fight, then we have no business to involve in the internal affairs. They have opened a camp in BP1. BP1 primary school is now closed. And there are people who want to do exam in the next 1 month. How do you close a public school and turn it into a military training camp? It is impossible. So tunawaeleza immediate relocation of Jubaland force out of Mandera. Immediate. I want to tell them, if you don't do it, we will do it ourselves. Kama unataka unatusaidia peleka Somali, saidieni huko. The Somalis are rough land. You cannot. Huwezi funga mashamba ya wananchi, huwezi funga shule, huwezi funga water supply, huwezi huwa watu wetu ovyo in the name of supporting a faction in Somalia. What interest do you have in Somalia?
Mandera governor has come out crying following an expose by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua that there are illegal military forces from the neighboring country Sudan. This follows an expose that Gachagua hosted during his tour in the United States, saying that President William Ruto made a number of Al-Shabaab militants and the RFS forces leaders in Northeastern during a tour to the Northeastern on a development agenda back in 2024. Thus follows the expose again on Citizen TV a few weeks ago when he was hosted by Yvonne Okwara on Talk It On with Gachagua. The Northeastern Mandera governor has come out now to clarify the allegation, saying there are militants from or militia from the Jubaland who have occupied part of Mandera town, and they are believed to be under the instruction of a strong, powerful head of state, telling that even they train in one of a primary school located in PP1 in the areas of Mandera. The said militia are from the Jubaland and the RFS forces from South Sudan, who are now attacking the government. Since then, if you remember, the president allowed the signing of a parallel government by those allies who are fighting the government, or the militia or the opposition leaders who are fighting the Jubaland government. This follows the expose that the governor has said that Kenya government should act to protect the territorial integrity of Kenya by not allowing the Juba militia to train in Kenya. There has been a lot since these things are unfolding. There even a time that the BBC and other international reports, even the media station in South Sudan, expose a number of ammunitions that are reflected at the Kenya Defense Forces made in Eldoret, making their way to South Sudan, where they are being used by militias and other groups that are against the government to fight and kill children, women, and young people in the country. The Mandera governor has called on President William Ruto to take a responsible action and man the country's border by not allowing those militia and to be taken away. Even the residents from the PP1 area have called on government that they have been displaced and they live in fear following the arrival of the Jubaland militia who are being trained allegedly by the Kenya Defense Forces. That this is an integrity that is causing the country border in a trap, or putting the country borders in a trap. These are toward Gachagua said and the Mandera governor on that issue.
Mandera cannot be turned into a battleground for Somalia. We have no interest in Somalia. The only interest we have in Somalia is peace. If they cannot peace and fight, then we have no business to involve in the internal affairs. They have opened a camp in BP1. BP1 primary school is now closed. And there are people who want to do exam in the next 1 month. How do you close a public school and turn it into a military training camp? It is impossible. So tunawaeleza immediate relocation of Jubaland force out of Mandera. Immediate. I want to tell them, if you don't do it, we will do it ourselves. Kama unataka unatusaidia peleka Somali, saidieni huko. The Somali is a rough land. You cannot. Huwezi funga mashamba ya wananchi, huwezi funga shule, huwezi funga water supply, huwezi huwa watu wetu ovyo in the name of supporting a faction in Somalia. What interest do you have in Somalia?